What's up, Phenomenal Family? What's up, Phenomenal Family? Anybody up? Y'all drop in the comment section where y'all from right now. Why this poll popped all the way back over here? There we go. We got that poll. Ooh, we got the poll up to 2 votes. Shout out to the 2 phenomenal people that came through the chat. Who's up this? Who's up this late? Who's up this late? Who's up this early? Y'all come on in. Y'all drop in the comment section where you're from. Let me know where you're from in the whole wide world. Shout out to every single body that comes over here to the Phenomenal Family. Matthew fell back asleep. I can't sleep. So I'm up, trying to see who's up, trying to see who's here. What in night hours, what in vampires. Y'all come talk with me, come talk with me. Come on in the chat, come on in the chat, how y'all doing? Anybody come in here, make sure you run the poll up. Let's get that poll to 3 votes. If you can get them 2 likes to 3 likes, welcome to the Phenomenal Family channel, guys. Thank you for being part of the Phenomenal Family. Thank you for being over here. JD back in here. What up, Night Owl? How you doing, Night Owl with JD? Thank you for turning 3 likes into 4 likes. Thank you for coming over here to the Phenomenal Family channel. Thank you for getting that poll over here. Look, where the night owls, where the vampires at? Y'all drop in the comment section where you're watching from right now, where you at in the world. Look, shout out to everybody that comes through. Hit that like button for me if you could hit that like button for the Phenomenal Family. And let's get that poll going, y'all. Come on in here. Start clicking on that poll. If you're coming in here, you should be hitting yes because you are phenomenal. Thank y'all for getting 4 likes on the live. Shout out to the whole wide world, no matter where you're at. I want to know where you're watching from. So y'all come on in here, hit that like button, turn in 4 likes into 5 likes for me, and drop in the comment section where you watching from. Come on, y'all. Y'all blow it up. I want to see where y'all watching from. Shout out to the 5 votes on the poll. Talking about in the late hours. We just talk about anything y'all want to talk about. Y'all want to talk about football. Y'all want to talk about the games. Y'all want to talk about anything. Shout out to Oregon in the building. Shout out to JD. Thank you for driving where you're from. I've never been to Oregon. I would like to go to Oregon. Do you like yeet? I don't know what that is, but shout out to Milk. How you doing, Milk? Look, if you're coming in here, hit that like button for me. Come on, y'all. If y'all in the building right now, go ahead and turn in 4 likes into 5 likes. You can do it. It's free. Look, anybody that comes in here, hit that poll. Y'all get that poll going and drop in the comment section where you're from. I want to know where you're from in the world. Welcome to the Phenomenal Family channel, guys. Thank y'all for being part of the family. Thank y'all for getting this live to 5 and 6 likes. Thank you so much. Shout out to Junior. How y'all doing? Why y'all up this Monday morning? Alabama in the building. Shout out to Alabama. I'm in Louisiana myself. Is anybody from overseas? Anybody overseas? I guess there's a lot to see and a lot to do. I'm originally from California, born and raised. I moved out to Oregon because I got tired of the California was dealing with. You know, I'm in Louisiana. I like to be global though. I like to travel. I like to go every single where. You know, shout out to everybody that comes. Yes, I believe in Jesus. I believe in God. Look, Anybody that comes in the chat, turn them 8 likes into 9 likes. Thank you for coming to the chat. Totally Tiffany in the building. Shout out to Totally Tiffany. I know it's late. A lot of people sleeping. Shout out to everybody that comes through the chat. Everybody double tap that screen. Turn them 8 likes into 9 likes. Shout out to y'all who hit yes for phenomenal, because you are phenomenal. If you came over here to the Phenomenal Family channel, you're up right now. Shout out to the Phenomenal Family channel. Shout out to everybody that comes over here and shows every single, love to the channel, every single like, every single share, every single watch time second you give us. Thank you. Every single, super chat, super thanks, super sticker, every single thing you do. Boogie still lives in Connecticut. Boogie's gonna be down here in January. She's moving down in about a month. She's gonna be down here, and we're gonna be doing phenomenal things together. The transition is coming. It's coming. Shout out to JD though. Thank you, JD. Let's see. Do you honestly think YM Miller will want to set free, or maybe a little dirt? I'm not really sure. I don't know. Maybe they will. How you doing, Experiment? How you doing? Welcome back to the chat. Look, if y'all coming in there, hit that like button for me. Turn them 6, 7 likes into 8 likes. Look, hit that poll. Make sure y'all hitting on that poll. Yeah, we will be getting married. Yeah, that's my baby. That's my baby, Shayla. Shout out to Shayla. Shout out to Boogie Time TV. Shout out to Experiment. Shout out to anybody that comes over here to the Phenomenal Family. What's up, Randy? Welcome back to the chat, Randy. Shout out to Randy. Y'all drop in the comment section where y'all from right now. What you doing up so late? Why you up so late? What you can't sleep? Do you work overnight? Do you have anxiety? Let me know in the comment section. I want to know how you doing winning. How you doing winning? No, I'm just over here showing love to the Phenomenal Family. Thank you so much. I'm not rapping. Shout out to the gift from Wild Card. Shout out to Wild Card with the gift. Thank you so much. Look, I will be back live later if I reach that goal. I think I did like 20 lives in the last 5 days. So shout out to everybody that came through every single live. Thank you for showing so much love. Mr. Do You Down, how you doing? Thank you for coming to the chat. Thank you for hitting that like button. How you doing, Elijah? I don't know if I said your name right, but welcome to the chat. Look in the comment section. Y'all right where y'all from right now. Right where you're from right now. I want to know where you're watching from. How you doing, Shrek? Welcome in the building, Shrek. Look, y'all turn them 8 likes into 9 likes. Turn them 8 likes into 9 likes, and welcome to the chat, guys. Let's get that poll going right there. We already at 19 votes. Can we run that poll up to 100 votes? Let's go. How y'all doing, Phenomenal Family? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for being part of the Phenomenal Family, and thank you for being over here with the Phenomenal Family and spending time with us. Thank y'all for getting that poll to 20. Let me know in the comment section where you're from and what you ate today for dinner. Well, what you ate last night for dinner. What you ate last night for dinner. Write it in the comment section right now and write where you're from. Listen, I want everybody to be phenomenal. I want you to keep living how you want to live, and I want you to be yourself, guys. Keep being yourself. Keep being authentic, and don't let nobody get to you. Don't let haters get to you. Don't let trolls get to you. Don't let nobody get to you. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words, they can't hurt you. So guess what? Keep going, guys. Keep being phenomenal. You keep winning. Shout out to winning in the chat. Shout out to winning in the chat. Yeah, shout out to winning in the chat. Shout out to Q Dizzle. Y'all let me know where you're watching from right now if you're in the chat. And y'all in the chat, go ahead and double tap that screen. Turn them 9 likes into 10 likes if you're in here right now. Come on. I don't want to wake my son up. It don't got nothing to do with the neighbors. I don't want to wake my son up, guys. My son's sleeping. I got to get him to school in about 5 hours. So I'm up there. I work overnight, so I'm used to being up at nighttime. I'm used to being up right now. Usually I'm at work. Right now. I'll be going on my lunch break right now at work. So I decided to go live. I'm up. I work overnight. I might start going, live on my lunch breaks at work. No, I'm not in no jail. In my house. I'm not in a house. Ain't no wrong with being in the jail. What you talking about? What's going on? What's my favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon is Gengar. Shout out to Stone for coming in the building. My son's sleeping, T-Mac. My son's sleeping. I don't want to wake my son up. I could be louder, but I ain't trying to be loud. My son's in the bedroom sleeping. When you got kids and they got school in the morning, you don't want to be so loud. You don't want to wake your kids up. Have respect for your kids. Have respect for your spouse, That's just the morals I live by. Have respect for your kids. They're going to have respect for you. Don't yell at them before they go to sleep, or how you expect them to sleep right at night. How you expect them to sleep right at night if you yelling at your kids right before sleep, you know? Can't expect your kids to sleep right. But shout out to It's J, shout out to Stone, shout out to T Mac, shout out to Q Dizzle, shout out to everybody that comes through the building. Shout out to the Theo Bullies Inc. He's doing a phenomenal job raising and breeding bullies. Shout out to Theo Bullies for raising them bullies. Shout out to every single body that comes over here and hits that like button. Them 10 likes in the building. Shout out to you. Shout out to the 23 votes on the poll. Thank you so much. Shout out to Infamous for coming in the building. Yeah, we do need matching pajamas. We need matching pajamas. You know, if anything, 2026 is going to be a phenomenal year for us, Tiffany. And you're going to see a whole lot of things on this channel throughout the whole year. You know, Valentine's Day, Easter, summer. You're going to see everything. You're going to see every single thing over here on the Phenomenal Family channel. You know, me and Boogie's going to drop a lot of content over here. We're going to drop vlogs. We're going to drop all type of things, you know. It's going to be all type of things coming over here on the Phenomenal Family channel. I'm doing lives on the channel right now, so I will continue to keep doing lives because a lot of people has been liking the lives. So shout out to every single body that's been liking the lives. Shout out to every single body that's been coming over and enjoying the lives. You know, a lot of people have been reaching them goals. I've been reaching them milestones. Y'all been telling me to come back live. So shout out to y'all for who's really enjoying the lives. You know, I know we get a lot of trolls, a lot of haters. Everybody does. But shout out to the trolls, the haters too. Thank y'all for coming over and thank y'all for spending time with the Phenomenal Family. Let's see. JD in the building. Shout out to JD. Can you say a prayer for my buddy's dog who passed away? He had 4 years to his name. Shout out to Capone. Shout out to Capone, for real. Shout out to Q Dizzle. I want to see if it's brown or pink, research purposes only. Come on now, Q Dizzle. Shout out to Q Dizzle in the building. Infamous, talk like he's off that. Come on, Infamous. Shout out to Infamous for coming in here, though. Shout out to the 10 likes in the building. Shout out to the 23 votes on the poll. Where's them night hours at? Where's them vampires at? Why you up so late? Yeah, once me and Boogie, once we transition, and once we get the house set up to how we gonna set it up, you know, we're gonna do a little house tour. We're gonna do all type of things, you know. There's gonna be a whole lot of things going on. You know, we gotta get more pictures for the walls. You know, we gotta get more frames for the walls, more pictures of me and her. You know, we gotta put up. You know, we got some pictures right now. See, I got pictures right here. You know, I got the picture of me, her, when we was in Mexico. You know, I got the picture of me and her when we went to Mexico. So we're gonna put that little picture somewhere. Got it in the picture frame. Look, shout out to anybody that comes through the chat for real. So I got the picture of me and her in the picture frame. And then I got the picture of us when we went to the aquarium. See, when we went to the aquarium. I gotta get that blown up. I gotta get that on the canvas, and I gotta get that put up on the wall. So I gotta get that on the wall, get that on the canvas as well, and put us up on the wall. There's a lot of pictures we got. We got a whole lot of pictures. You know, we got some other pictures from when we was on the cruise. So shout out to every single body that comes on over here to the channel. Shout out to JD. Shout out to the Fit Loco. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming in the chat. Thank y'all for getting us to 10 likes. Thank you so much. Means the world to me. Thank y'all for getting 24 votes on the poll. I'm just chilling right now. I might go put on a movie because I do have to be up in about 5-6 hours. Well, 5 hours, less than that, to get my son to school. I'm just on the live right now, chilling, vibing. Y'all come in and chat. Look, y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that vote right here. You know, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. How y'all doing? Welcome to the chat. Thank y'all for being part of the Phenomenal Family. Thank y'all for any gifts y'all sent. Thank y'all for any super chats y'all sent. Thank y'all for the members that became members of the channel. Shout out to anybody that just hit that like button, and subscribe button, and that notification bell. Thank you so much. Hey, good buddy. They are forcing me to eat a good amount of Jimmy John's. Any help? I don't know what to tell you, Slump. How you doing, Slump? Nothing. Look, do what you feel is best. I don't have no advice on that, but maybe you could Google it, or maybe the chat can give you some kind of insight on that one. How you doing, Slump? Shout out to Nola, N-O-L-H. How you doing? Where you from? Y'all let me know in the comment section where you watching from right now. Anybody from down south? Anybody from the mid, anybody from the East Coast, the West Coast, anybody from up north, anybody from overseas, Germany, Italy, France. Ooh, San Antonio, Texas. Look, I never been to Texas. I do want to go to San Antonio to go to SeaWorld. I do want to go see Shamu. I do want to go to a whole lot of other states. I never really been to the West Coast. I've been knocking out the East Coast. I went to New York. I went to Rhode Island. I went to Connecticut. I went to Pennsylvania. In just the last 4 months, I'm trying to go to all 50 states, knock out all 50 states within the next 5 years, less than 5 years. And then I want to start traveling overseas, start knocking out some things on the bucket list overseas, like Sydney and Australia. I want to go to Italy, Rome. I want to go to Rome, Italy. I want to go to a whole lot of other places. And thank y'all. Y'all could be traveling with us. Y'all could be over here watching the lives. Y'all could be watching the content and seeing our travel vlogs. We do have travel vlogs that's on this channel. If you want to see the recap of us going on a cruise this year. We did go on a cruise this year. Y'all might see the vlog of me going to Rhode Island. Y'all might see the vlog of me going to anywhere. And I do want to go to Las Vegas. I want to go to a whole lot of places. I know a lot of y'all want to travel. A lot of y'all want to fulfill y'all dreams. Let me know in the comment section if you got a bucket list, because I got a bucket list and I'm trying to achieve my goals, and I'm going to continue to achieve my goals and continue to speak and continue to do it. Thank everybody for making, believing in us, believing in the Phenomenal Family, and following our journey. For real, thank you so much. Thank y'all for getting us to 11 likes. Thank y'all for getting the poll to 28 votes. Thank y'all vampires, y'all night owls, for coming in here and spending time with us. North Carolina in the building. How you doing, North Carolina? Mexico, Vato Loco, originally from California. Then you got OKC in the building. Shout out to OKC. I never been to none of these places. I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. I've been to Louisiana. I've been to Alabama. I've been to Mississippi. I've been to Florida so many times. Tennessee. I've been all over the East Coast. I'm trying to hit that West Coast. Hopefully I can hit that West Coast in 2026. If not, we're going to see. Look, shout out to everybody that came through the chat for real. I know it's late. Thank y'all for coming in and spend time with Mr. Phenomenal, the Phenomenal Family. Thank y'all for getting us to 11 likes. Thank y'all for coming over here and getting us to 28 votes on the chat. Thank y'all so much. If you're new to the chat, hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button for me. Let me know you was in the chat by hitting that like button and tell me you subscribe to the channel. Let's see. Have you ever been to Nebraska? No, I've never been to Nebraska. I need to go to Omaha, Nebraska. I'm a big fan of Terrence Crawford, and I know he's from Nebraska. Ain't he from Nebraska? If I'm right, he might not be from Nebraska, but I was a big fan of, Terrence Crawford before he even started getting all them wins. So shout out to Terrence Crawford for doing this thing. It's a boxer, if y'all don't know. Anybody that comes in the chat, shout out to y'all for coming in the chat. Thank you for spending time with me. Hit that like button. Turn them 10 likes into 11 likes. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for spending time with me. Let me know in the comment section where you're watching from. Where you watching from right now, guys. Come on. Y'all write it in the comment section. Y'all let me know where y'all watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Shout out to the whole Phenomenal Family for real. Thank you so much for spending time with the Phenomenal Family. It means the world to me. I might make me 2 packs of noodles. I don't know. I might make me 2 packs of noodles. I don't know yet. How y'all doing? Phenomenal. Thank you. The only place I've been my whole life to Hawaii, Washington. I've been in New York, and now I live here in Oregon. See, I went to New York this year. I really was driving through New York more than anything, but it was nice up there in New York. Shout out to New York. Shout out to Oregon. I've never been in Oregon. I had a friend that lived in Oregon for the longest. So shout out to the friend that lived in Oregon. He lived in, what was it, Coos Bay? Coos Bay, Oregon, I think. You ever heard of Coos Bay? I think he lived in Coos Bay. I think that was the area. He moved out of California, too. He didn't like California. So he left California. He used to live in Coos Bay. He used to live if he's still around, I ain't talked to him in so long, but he lived in California. He got tired of California, too, so he moved up to Coos Bay. Because I used to have a friend a long time ago. This was maybe like 10, 12 years ago. I ain't talked to him in so long. So I can't tell you where he lives at now. But I know he used to live in Coos Bay. And he used to live in Calabasas, California. But he said the prices was outrageous in Calabasas. That nobody could afford Calabasas like that. So he was in Calabasas. You know, Calabasas is... Maybe some fries, actually. Give me some fries while I'm on this live, right? How y'all phenomenal people doing? But yeah, he was in Calabasas, and then he moved to what was that called? Coos Bay. Yeah, he moved from California. He said he couldn't afford. He was already going, you know, he was getting disability, and you know, he was already getting a check, and it was just so hard for him. So he barely was making it. He barely was making it. And it's hard out there. It's hard, guys. It's very, very hard. You know, especially if you live in a place where it's expensive, the price of living is high, like New York, all of that. You gotta be making some kind of good bread. You see why a lot of these people that's influencers and stuff, they moving from out of the country. They going to Thailand, and they going to these countries where everything, like even your car, everything is under $1,000 a month. You know, your food, your car, your rent, your water, your electric. Why do you think a lot of these people are moving to different countries? You know, America's supposed to be the land of the free. I thought we were supposed, you know, it's just costs too much. You know how much we gotta pay for transportation? All these other countries ain't doing all that. It costs so much for transportation. Transportation alone is expensive in America. Car insurance, Uber, Lyft. That's why sometimes I don't complain if people call out of work, because the Lyft might cost them $35. They might only be making $90 in a day. That's half their check, basically. You know, shout out to the chat. Thanks everybody for coming through. I'm getting me some fries ready. I'm just chilling right now. My son fell back asleep. He got school in the morning. But yeah, he was from that Coos Bay. I never been to Oregon or California. I want to go to California. I really do. I'm gonna try to get me like a Christmas movie or something going on TV. I was trying to watch some kind of movie earlier. Me and my son was watching a movie and we fell asleep. It was probably like 7 or 8 something. We was tired, guys. We was tired. You know, he was playing all day. You know, shout out to somebody that came through. How you doing, Ghost? Shout out to Ghost. North Carolina in the room. How I do, North Carolina. Shout out to California. Shout out to North Carolina. I never been to North Carolina either, or South Carolina. I never been to none of the Carolinas, but thank y'all for coming in the chat. Thank y'all for spending time with the Phenomenal Family. And thank y'all for just coming over here. Thank y'all for turning them 10 likes into 11 likes. Thank you so much. Means the world. Thank you. Thank you for getting this poll to 35 votes. Thank you. Like I said, I appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. We had 11 likes in the building. Shout out to the 11 likes. Shout out to Cali. I'm from SoCali. Where's SoCali at? What is that, like the East Coast of Cali, the West Coast? You know, up north towards Oregon. I got me some fries up in the oven, guys. Got me some fries up in the oven. I'm not gonna eat all of them, but I got some fries up in the oven. I'm gonna eat some fries, try to watch a show or a TV show, a movie or something, until it's time to get up, get my son to school. I usually work overnight, so I'm usually up at this time of the night. South Cali in the building. It never rains in Southern California. SoCal, Southern California. That's where I grew up, at the Rolling Heights. Ooh. No, look at you, ATV. Shout out to ATV for coming through. Shout out to Duo for coming through. Any trolls that come in the building, shout out to you too. And I hope you have a good day. Hope you're staying blessed. Let us know in the comment section where you're from, though. We want to know what city you repping, what country you repping, what state you from, if you're in the United States of America. My old channel, I used to have so many people that wasn't from the United States of America. You know, used to be a lot of people from the Philippines, a lot of people from Australia, and things like that. A lot of people from Asia, Jamaica, Zimbabwe. So shout out to everybody that's in the United States of America. Shout out to the whole wide world. Y'all let us know in the comment section where you're from, how y'all doing, Shout out to Ball. Thank you for coming in. Ooh, look, hey, if I start eating on them no Ball, they might not make it to the light of day. I'm gonna tell you right now, yeah, I'm gonna tear them things up. If I keep on, thank you for coming in. Thank you for staying in here, Ghost. Thank y'all for getting this live to 14 likes. And I'm just gonna keep it real. If I keep enjoying them fries, that's like you. You know, when you get your fries at McDonald's, everybody want to dig in the bag before you get home, talking about, you know, you be digging in your bag, eating the fries out the bag before you even get home. Come on now. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna eat them fries. If they good, I'm gonna tear them all up. Hopefully I had some left, but listen, if they so good, I'm gonna eat them up. You right, Ball. Shout out to Ball in the building. Shout out to Ghost. Thank you for coming through, Ghost. Thank you for coming through, ATV. Listen, I don't care if you're a hater. I don't care if you're a troll. Thank you for coming in alive. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thank y'all for voting on that poll. Listen, you should be hitting yes on that poll, because if you came in here, you are phenomenal. You are phenomenal. You're living, you're breathing, you're achieving, guys. You should be hitting that like button. You should be hitting that poll, yes. You should be hitting yes on that poll, because you are phenomenal. You're still living, you're still breathing, you're still achieving, guys. Shout out to Miss Medicinals in the chat. Tracy Local learning herself. Y'all want to learn anything about medicinals? You want to learn anything about being out there and doing things naturally, guys? Shout out to Tracy's Local learning. She'll show you how to can up some stuff. She'll show you how to get the air out of the cans and store food if you're trying to go through some stuff in life, if you're trying to harvest stuff. Shout out to Local Learnings, Tracy's Local Learnings, Miss Medicinal herself. You just give all good positive advice. For me, God bless you and your son and your family. You keep up the hard work and keep grinding. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, JD. Thank you for being over in the chat. Thank y'all for getting it to 17 likes. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for the 40 votes on the poll. Let me see what Ball said. Them fries ain't gonna make it to the first red light. Hey, for real. Look, most people that go to McDonald's or rallies or anywhere that they get fries, most people be digging in that bag before they even get to the red light. Look, as soon as they pull off the drive-through window, they digging in the bag trying to get a fry or two. Come on now. It's like if you go to McDonald's for breakfast time, and you go to McDonald's for breakfast time right now, and you go get you a hash brown, you digging up in there, grabbing that hash brown, eating a hash brown, a half of it before you even get to your stop, to your destination. I'm not working tonight. I had a PTO day tonight in Sierra. Thank you for coming in, Sierra. I'm off tonight. I had a PTO day, but I do have to bring my son to school in about 4.5, 5 hours. So I got to bring my son to school. I'm off tonight. I will be back at work tomorrow night. Well, tonight, I'm going to be back at work. I might be live at work around this time tomorrow night. So thanks everybody that comes back to the chat, the returning subscribers, the people that just come over here, show love to the Phenomenal Family channel, the people that hit that like button, the people that come on in here and vote on the poll. Thank you. Shout out to Tracy, shout out to Ball, shout out to JD, shout out to Sierra, shout out to every single body, Ghost, shout out to ATV, shout out to Roy, shout out to Duo, shout out to everybody that came through, shout out to Roy, shout out to everybody that came through, anybody that sent any kind of gift, super chat, super thanks, became a member of the channel. If you just hit that like button, thank you so much. They eating them while they paying for them. Hey, for real. Look, I think that people, you think that people at McDonald's be digging in the fries in the back? They be touching all on your fries? What you think? Y'all let me know in the comment section. If you think them people be digging in the McDonald's fries at work before they give you your bag. Hey, I know I didn't get to test it. Look, soon as Boogie moves down here next month, I need her to make me that Reese cheesecake. She knows how I love my cheesecake. I love my cheesecake. Shout out to the whole wide world, no matter where you at. Come on in, come on in. I got some fries in the oven that's baking. I'm ready to eat them on up. Look, y'all turn them 18 likes into 19 likes. Thank you for coming to the Phenomenal Family YouTube channel. You night owls, you vampires. Thank you for coming on here. I know it's late. I know it's late. Y'all might be working on your YouTube channel. Y'all might be working on other things. I don't know what you're working on. You might be editing some videos. You might be in your bed right now. You might be under the covers. You might be on the toilet right now, scrolling through the phone while you're on the toilet. I don't know, but shout out to you for being over here on the Phenomenal Family channel. Shout out to Tracy. Shout out to JD. Shout out to the Crimson Cross. Jesus loves you as well. Jesus loves everybody. Thank you so much. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Believe in yourself like you believe in God. Thank y'all for voting on that poll to 41 likes. Shout out to D6 in the building. You're still eating at McDonald's. You ain't a man of discipline and morals. I don't really eat McDonald's too much, but I do get my son a Happy Meal for McDonald's because he likes to get the toy and the joy. But I do go to McDonald's every once in a while, you know, especially if I work like a 12 to 14 hour shift and I don't really feel like going home and cooking something. I do get McDonald's, so it is what it is, you know. But that's just my opinion. But shout out to you, D6, for coming in. I'll be asking, hey, why ain't my fry box full? Hey, you think they be in the back digging in your fries and digging in your food? Because I knew a dude that worked at McDonald's a long time ago, and he used to tell me how he used to be in the back just eating the nuggets all day. I'm like, how you be in the... Wait, hold on. So you telling me you work at McDonald's and you be in the back eating the nuggets all day? Talking about the nuggets, you know, you be... So what y'all digging in people's foods? What's going on? I've been working at Walmart for a month, and I wish I had enough protected PTO. Well, I had regular PTO in. You know, it's hard to get days like that. I'm out of protected PTO. You know, I use most of my regular PTO, but I got like maybe about 30 more hours. I got maybe 5 days of PTO in January. I got 6 days of PTO in March coming up. You know, I ain't got nothing in February, but I will be off. You said you in fashion, right? Are you overnight? Are you overnight right now? Or you in fashion? You know, shout out to all the workers, hard workers around the world. Listen, I don't care where you working at, guys. I don't care if you're working at McDonald's. I don't care if you're working at Burger King. I don't care if you're working at McDonald's. I don't care if you're working at Dollar Tree. I don't care if you're working at Family Dollar. I don't care if you're working anywhere. Shout out to the hard workers out there. Keep doing what you got to do in this world, guys. Keep doing what you got to do. Shout out to anybody that's flipping burgers, frying chicken, doing whatever you got to do. Shout out to you. Shout out to all the hard workers at Walmart. Thank y'all for keeping the communities filled with groceries and everything else. Shout out to everybody at the dollar stores. You know, getting these people their essentials, their vitamins on the shelf, their Tylenols, their everything, the little essentials that they need at their households. Thank y'all so much. No, I'm not on a weight loss journey right now, but I am going back in January. I said I'm doing it after the holidays. You know, I'm about to be back. You know, thank you if you did follow my weight loss journey, Snap. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming over here to the channel. But right now, I went on a lot of vacations, and then I said I'm gonna do it after Christmas. I'm going back on my journey. So y'all might even see some fitness going on over here on the channel. Yeah, PTO paid time off, and then Walmart gives you protective paid time off in case you get sick or you just don't want to go to work. You can use protective PTO. You know, it's not the same as regular PTO, but you'll be protected so you won't get a point because Walmart's on a point system. A shout out to everybody that comes through the chat. Shout out to the 18 likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. I do go back to work tomorrow, so you might not see me live too much. But shout out to all the night owls. Shout out to all the vampires out there. Them fries getting right in that oven. Shout out to Phoenix Light. How you doing, Texas? Shout out to Texas in the building. I do want to go to Texas sometime next year in 2026 because I'm in Louisiana. I ain't never been to Texas. Might go on a mini vacation to Texas, maybe like a 3-day, something like that. So shout out to Texas. Yeah, you get paid. You get paid, Sierra, for being at home. You know, you get paid for a full day if you get protected PTO. You can use that anytime. Man, I know, JD. I used to, trust me, look, JD, some people might think like I never worked hard before. I used to have 4 or 5 jobs. All right, Tracy, thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. Get you some good sleep. Hope you sleep well. I used to have 4 and 5 jobs. I used to go, there wasn't good jobs. There was minimum wage jobs. So I used to have to go from one job to the next job. I was working 22 hours a week, 22 hours a day. Like I would only have to go home, take a shower, sit down for about an hour, then I was back at work. That was tiring. I'm glad I ain't gotta do that type of stuff no more. Man, it put so much wear and tear on my body. And now I'm only working one job, so it feels good to work one job. I moved up at my job. I get more PTO, I get to use vacation time when I want to. Man, but it's way better than working 4 jobs and barely making it, barely getting to see anybody, working 30 days straight. I'm glad I ain't got to do that no more. I'm glad them days are over. That just brought back memories, JD, like what I really been through, that really touches home. And I remember them days, man. I don't want to never go back to that. Never, ever. Working 4 or 5 jobs, I can't. My body can't deal with it now. I'm already wore out, beat down. I'm 33 years old. My body feels like I'm 60. I even worked on the docks in North California, where they unload fish and the totes with ice. We did that for hours. We only got a couple hours of sleep, and we had to go back to work. Hey, for real, look. When I used to work in this I used to work at a Vietnamese restaurant, a little Chinese restaurant. They didn't believe in breaks. They used to pay me under the table cash, but you couldn't take a break. Like I used to smoke. I used to smoke a lot of cigarettes. And I'd be like, can I at least go smoke a cigarette every 3 hours? No, get break. Get break. 6 hour, you get 1 5-minute break. They'll give you 1 5-minute break every 6 hours. Some people don't believe in breaks. A lot of these American companies too. Y'all might be complaining, but a lot of these American companies, they give 15-minute breaks and they give lunch breaks. Some of these people don't even give you lunch breaks. A lot of these countries too, they might be working around the clock. A shout out to the Mexicans. Man, my first job was I couldn't find a job, so I used to work in front of Home Depot, guys. I used to go stand in front of Home Depot with the Hispanics and find a job, and man, they would be standing out there for 8-9 hours and they wouldn't even get a job. And then when they do get a job, I was doing a couple roofing jobs with them, a couple building decks and stuff. They don't take breaks. They don't use nail guns when they on the roof. Man, working with them, that really put some hard work ethic into me, because I'm on the roof, right? We doing the roofing. They banging each nail with a hammer. I'm like, y'all ain't got no nail gun? Man, I'm looking at the other people, they using nail guns. These Hispanics, bang, 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 bang. I'm like, what the heck? They working, and then I'm asking them, y'all gonna take a break? Yeah, we go eat our lunch 30 minutes later. That's all we need. And then you ask them like, what you doing? Like, why y'all out here like that? And all they say is they just want to work and they just want to feed their family. Like that be their real answer for everything. Like, what you doing this for? I just want to work. I just want to feed my family, send money back home. So shout out to all of them. They taught me a lot of stuff, like working with them and like hanging on the side of bar ships with no straps. I'm like, these people really do some dangerous jobs, under the table, which is crazy. What's up, Donkey Gang? How you doing, Greg? Shout out to Sierra for real. Shout out to everybody, because they got hard workers all over the world. All over the world, guys. No matter where you at. It could be in America, it could be in Canada. Shout out to every single body that's hard working out there. Any kind of good work ethic. Listen, I know it's hard out there. And I might have had to work 3-4 jobs, maybe got a back problem. I got a lot of herniated disc in my back. So I can't keep doing, even though I work at Walmart, I work in the AC, I do a lot of walking on my feet at Walmart, being in the position that I'm in. So I walk between 20 to 35,000 steps a day. Some people can't even walk 10,000 steps a day. So I got to get used to, walking and moving on my feet. Some people can't even do that. So I'm glad that keeps me active and that keeps me walking and keeps me, going. Because some people, they can't even walk that much. They can't even walk, 20,000 to 35,000 steps is between 10 to 15, 17 miles a day. That's a lot of steps. Look, I'm getting them fries ready. Them fries about to be coming out that oven, y'all. I'm over here yapping away, but shout out to the chef for real. Stay away from soda. Yeah. Now I do drink soda. I have been drinking my water, but I do drink my Diet Coke. So I could say that's my addiction. Diet Cokes is my addiction. I don't know why I can't stop. Let's see if these fries ready. They're not all the way ready yet. Let me put them back in. Them fries ain't ready yet. Fries ain't ready yet, y'all. Hey, you gotta think, walking on your feet on concrete, and I work more than 8 hours at Walmart. I usually work 10-hour shifts. So, if you don't have no good shoes and you're walking on concrete, your arch will drop and your arch will, and your feet will start hurting and it will start giving you back problems. Anything that you do, if you're walking, if you're bending, if you're not bending your knees, bend your knees properly. Safety's first, guys. You always want to take care of yourself. You want to be there for your family. You want to be there for the people that love you. Don't go rushing stuff. Bend your knees, bend your knees, bend your knees, bend your knees. If it's something heavy, get somebody to help you pick something up. Don't outwork yourself. Don't hurt yourself on a job. Because at the end of the day, you just a number. You just a number. You got hurt on the job, they're going to get rid of you so fast. It doesn't matter what kind of job it is. If you get hurt, they're going to look at you as a liability. They're going to look at you as a liability. And that's just how it goes. It sucks. It don't matter if you're the best worker, too. Be replaced like that. It's crazy, crazy, crazy in this world. Thank you. I love to giggle. Thank you for coming in the chat. I love to giggle. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Notebook, for coming in the chat and saying hi. Thank y'all for even voting on that poll, even though we more no's than yes. And guess what? You guys are phenomenal anyways. I know I used to walk to work, and when I work, I used to walk around so basically 24 hours of walking. Yeah, hey, you need them things in your shoe, and then you got to think, when you walk, your back shifts. So your back's going to start hurting. Look, and that's what I used to tell people. They used to ask, my name, they call me Nemo. Nemo, why does my feet hurt after 3 or 4 hours of work? You came to work in Chuck Taylors. You came to work in Chuck Taylors. You came to work in Converse. That's flat shoes, and you're about to be walking for 8 or 9 hours. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. Thank you so much, Notebook. I appreciate your Notebook. Thank you so much. Thank you for the gift. Thank y'all for coming through the chat for real. Anybody that comes through, I got a couple fries, but it'll start hurting your back. It'll start shifting your back if you don't have the right shoes. I recommend nobody wears Chuck Taylors to work. That's not the type of shoes you should be walking on concrete on all the time. Some people's used to it. But, a lot of people wear them hookah shoes. Is it the hookah shoes? Everybody at work's been buying them expensive pair of shoes. Everybody's getting them. I forgot the name of it. It starts with an H. Y'all might know what I'm talking about in the comment section. Is it called hookah or hula or something like that? Hookah. That's the shoes everybody's getting them in my Walmart. They're saying it's kind of expensive, but it's the most comfortable shoes that they ever wore. Shout out to the 18 likes in the chat. Shout out to everybody for being phenomenal. Yes, Sonic Boom. Thank you for coming back, Sonic Boom. Thank you for being here, family. Thank you. Notebook. Shout out to Notebook. Shout out to JD for staying in here for so long. Shout out to Eyes Silence for coming through with the gift. Thank you, Eyes Silence. Thank you, Sonic Boom, for coming through. Sierra. Who else came through? Notebook. I love to giggle. Shout out to Eyes Silence with another gift. Shout out to Grid. Shout out to who else came through? Ball. Thank y'all for coming to the chat. Thank y'all for being phenomenal. Listen, even if this poll says that you click no on that poll, you're really phenomenal, guys. Thank y'all for getting this live to 20 likes. Thank y'all for voting on that poll. If you in here, you are phenomenal anyways. Thank you. Yes. No, I've been live. I was sleeping. I fell asleep earlier watching a movie with my son. I fell asleep earlier, we was in the bed watching a movie, and then I was gonna call my fiance, but I fell asleep, she's sleeping right now. And then I woke up, I went live, and now I'm back live. He woke up, then I got off the live, and now I'm back live. Shout out to John in the building. How you doing, John? Shout out to John in the building. It doesn't, you know, if you're a mind, that's all right, John. Continue to be great, John. Continue to believe in yourself, and you will be good, John. Shout out to Jay Deezy coming in the building. Thank you for reporting me to ICE. I appreciate you. First of all, thank you for coming to the live. Thank you for being in the presence of the Phenomenal Family. Thank y'all for getting this to 20 likes. Thank y'all for voting on the poll. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming in, No John, and spending time. Thank you for blowing up the comment section. Y'all get the algorithm going when y'all blow up the comment section. Let me know where you're from. Thank you, John. Thank you for coming on in here. Appreciate you so much. Shout out to Jay Deezy, reporting me to ICE. Thank you so much. They might be coming to the front door right now trying to get me. Nah, let me stop playing. But shout out to you for real. Shout out to John. Thank you for coming in the chat. Thank y'all for getting us to 20 likes. I got some fries in the oven. I'm about to take them fries out the oven, let them cool down for a little bit. TTTV, how you doing? How you doing, TT? How you doing, TTV? Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that sizzling on them fries? Y'all hear that sizzling on them fries? I'm about to tear some of them fries up. I'm hungry. Well, yeah, who was the one that said I was going to tear all these fries up? You right. You right. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that comes through the chat. Shout out to the whole wide world. Thank you for being part of the Phenomenal Family. Listen, I got some fries right here. I'm about to get a little bit of ketchup. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Thank y'all for all the gifts, all the super chats, the super thanks, everything. Shout out to Jay Deezy for real. Yeah, look, Jay Deezy. Thank you for reporting me to ICE. Thank you for coming to the Phenomenal Chat for real. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No matter if you're a troll, no matter if you're a subscriber, or you know, somebody just listening in the background, thank you for being over here for real. Thank you for the 21 likes. Thank y'all for every single thing that y'all do for the Phenomenal Family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you so much. Love you over here. I'm back live. You know, I might be back live later once I drop my son at school. I don't know. Y'all might see me live. I do have work the next 4 nights. I had work the next 4 nights. So I might not be on live too much. I might be live, but y'all have them post notification back turned on. I feel like these fries need a little more crisp from this, huh? They good though. They real good. I ain't got no air fryer or nothing. Poppy Playtime? No, I ain't heard of that. What's that? What's that Poppy Playtime? Hit that like button. Thank y'all for coming in. 21 likes in the building. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the 54 votes on a poll, even though you should have hit yes because you are phenomenal. I'm right now eating some rally fries, rally checker fries. Y'all drop in the comment section if y'all got a rallies or y'all got to check us where y'all at. I know some people ain't got a rallies or checkers. All right, Sonic Boom. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for spending time. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Yeah, we got a rallies. I know some people got checkers. Yeah, hey, bro. JD, I done been through so much stuff, JD. Look, JD, I done been homeless, bro. I done been at the very bottom of the barrel. Nothing hurts me no more, JD. The only thing that could hurt me is like a heartbreak or something like that. Nothing could hurt me, JD. Listen, when you done been through so much stuff in your life, there's nothing that can hurt you, bro. Nobody knows what I've been through. Nobody knows what I've been through. You know, if you was on my other channel, you maybe watched my videos maybe 1 or 2 years ago. Some of y'all do know. What car wash y'all work at? Shout out to Finn for coming in the building for real. Shout out to Finn first of all. What car wash y'all work at? I work at the Phenomenal Car Wash. Shout out to you for coming in, Finn. No, thank you so much. How you doing? How you doing, Sabit? What's up, Sabit? Ooh, you a mark and a snitch. I don't care what you call me. But thank you for coming to the Phenomenal Family. Thank you so much. I'm eating some fries right now. Hey, for real. Y'all coming in here and just spending time with me and just dropping a comment in that comment section. Thank you so much, for real. That means the world. Means the world to me. No matter what you say. Thank you for coming over here. And thank you for giving me a chat. Who turned you out? You was in PC. Look, I ain't been in jail since I was a teenager. It's been a long time since I went in jail. I turned my life around. Never made mistakes since I hit 18. No reason to make mistakes now when you're phenomenal. You know, your past doesn't make your future. Sonic Boom still in the building. Shout out to Sonic Boom. Yeah, look, I ain't got none of my parents, JD. You know, like I said, I done lost everybody, JD. I got maybe 2 brothers left. And that's about it. I done lost everybody. My mama's gone, my daddy's gone, my grandma's gone. I ain't got nobody. Now I got my son, my fiance, and that's all that I care about. You know, welcome back though. Thank you, Sonic Boom. Do I love men? Look, I love everybody. I don't love them in the way that you talking about, but I love everybody, bro. There ain't no kind of animosity built up in my heart, no kind of hatred built up in my heart. Cause listen, you never know what somebody's really going through. Listen, y'all might be doing all that cyberbullying. Y'all might have made 6 or 7 people suicide this year, and y'all don't even realize it. And y'all think it's funny over there, and y'all think that's cool. You know, when karma comes back around, or you have kids and things like that, you're gonna wish and remember, man, I should have never said that. Because there will be a time when karma comes back around. Might not be right now. It might not be this week. It might be 10 years down the road when you have your kid. It might be 15 years down the road. What's up, Dance with Lindy? Welcome back. But that moment's gonna come. You know, it's not cool to do all that, guys. I mean, y'all might think it's cool. Y'all know some of y'all might be kids. But when you have kids, listen, then you never know. If you might have a kid, something might come out with your kid, and now your kid's getting bullied. So stop it, guys. You know, I'm not telling you to stop it. Do whatever you want to do, but that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to motivate, inspire, and encourage people that's been through what I've been through. Listen, some of y'all might have not been through what you've been through. You don't know your why. You don't know your why and what you're doing it for. But once you find that why, you gonna know. Shout out to Dance with Lindy. I hope you get better. And karma is real, guys. It happened to me. Yeah, karma happened to me. You know, when I was a kid, I did a lot of bad things. The first time I got arrested, I was 8. Second time I got arrested, I was probably 11 or 12. Last time I got arrested and I broke probation, I was 15, and that's when I said I'm done with this. I'm done with, because when I went to the judge and he said, at 15 years old, you don't want to hear that you're going to be getting 5 or 6 years. And that's when I got my act together. I said, my mama taught me right from wrong. I don't know why I'm acting like this. That was the last time. The last time, guys. And then you realize when you get older how much of an embarrassment you was to your mama. Like, that's embarrassing, guys. You think I wanted to embarrass my mama like that? You don't really realize the embarrassment you put your parents through, guys, until you become a parent. Yeah, me getting expelled in the 6th grade, that was embarrassing too, guys. That was embarrassing. Getting expelled and my mama having to come up to the school and she's begging the principal. And I ain't never seen my mama beg a day in her life. She ain't never begged no man for nothing in her life. She's begging the principal to let me stay in the school. And he pulls out my file and he says, your kid does not want to be here. Your kid got 5 suspensions in this many months. That embarrassed me, y'all. He told my mama she wanted me there. I didn't want to be there. I was embarrassed. I feel so bad for my mama. And shout out to my mama in heaven. Shout out to my mama in heaven for real. You did so much for your son. Thank you so much. Boy, you stuck by my side, because all that stuff I put you through, my mama could have let me go. How good am I at this YouTube job? I don't know, Sonic Boom. I might have to go check it out. We got to see Sonic Boom. Man, shout out to all the YouTubers out there, though. Shout out to the people that don't even watch content. Shout out to JD for coming and spending time and staying in the chat for real. Shout out to whoever said these fries wasn't gonna see the day of light. You was right, because I'm almost done with the fries. Sonic Boom. I think I watched one of your shorts, or a couple of your shorts, but they wouldn't let me comment on one or two. They wouldn't let me comment on it. Was your comment section turned off? I don't know if your comment section was turned off on that. I did go over there to your channel, though. I did go over there to your channel the other day. I think it was like mainly shorts. Yeah, I'll go try to check it back out. You might have did that video in the bathroom with the soap too, I think. Was you in the bathroom and you was doing something with soap? Was that you? Yeah, it was a rant. I think it was a rant. And then I think you was in the bathroom doing something with soap. I'm gonna go get my other phone. Hold on. What's my favorite soda? I drink Diet Coke because I am diabetic for about 17 years now. Let me see. Sonic Boom RBX. ROBX. Let's see. Yeah, see, you was doing the soap. I watched it. This is the video I watched. Watching the soap disappear. See, that's the one I watched. I watched that 6-minute video. I'm watching the soap disappear. That's the one I watched from That's the one I watched from. I'm about to be getting off of here though. It's been about an hour. Thank y'all for coming in. That's good. Thank y'all for coming in the chat. Dang, how we just went from 19 likes to 12. What we did, I have a whole bunch of trolls coming in, dislike it. Oh well. Shout out to y'all for real. Yeah, I like ASMR. I'm about to get off of here though. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming over here. Thank you so much, JD. Appreciate you. I will be going live again later, but I don't know what time. Like I said, I got to get my son to school. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a blessed night.